Hey, Crystal here. Today, let's break down child pose. Comedian Michael McIntyre once said, "People without children have no idea what it is like." I want to steal that line with a twist. People have not tried child pose, have no idea how good it feels. Are you feeling stressed from your work deadlines? Feel overwhelmed from too much information and too many distractions? Or you just need a break and find some peace and calm to quiet all the excess noises and listen to your inner voice. Child pose is your best friend to help you do just that, and cost-free. But some of my friends complain they don't feel relaxed or calmed when doing child pose. Instead, they feel quite uncomfortable, even hurts, due to their stiff shoulders, tight hips, weak calves, and sensitive ankles. Today, I want to show you the most complete list of how to modify child pose so you can comfortably stay in this deep, relaxing pose to relieve your stress, find your inner peace, and calm down your monkey mind so you get re-energized for your day. Are you ready? Pull out your mat. Let's begin. Let's start on your hands and knees. Spread your knees wide apart, but keep your big toes touched with each other. Then try to rest your butt on your heels. Here comes the first challenge. Your hips are miles off your heels. You simply could not do that if you have a stiff back, tight muscle might come from running or cycling. Trying to rest your butt on your heels only tighten you up more and will defeat the object. What do? Instead, insert a blanket under your hips, filling the gap, depending on how far the gap is between your hips and your heels. You want to provide enough support to the point you feel fully relaxed and rest your hips on your supported heels. What about your ankles? How do you feel about the ankles? Are they hurting? Feeling sore? Here comes the challenge too. If the front of your ankles can't stretch so much, or if the tops of your feet are sensitive, you will feel a lot more pressure on your ankles in child pose. Take a blanket or towel to make a roll with it. Place it on your mat underneath your ankles, so your ankle can stay bent and rest on it. Or you can simply roll the mat over under your ankle to support if the blanket is not available at the time. A lot of people have knee problems, especially if you're overweight. Are they feeling stretching too much in the pose? What you can do is to narrow the distance between your knees, or you can just completely put them together. This will distribute your body weight over your lower leg more evenly instead of putting extra pressure on your knees. Now let's move our attention to your arms. There are two conditions here. First, when your hips are too high, you could feel very awkward of tipping forward, which could bring too much weight in your head. You should try to bring your arms forward in front of you to counter this tipping forward sensation. It also can stretch your shoulder a little deeper and to make the pose a little more active. But what if your shoulders are too stiff? This stretching out to the front is too much? You can use your elbow, fold your arms together, rest your forehead on your folded arms. Or you can put a block underneath your forehead and rest your arms on both sides of the block. Remember, you can always put your arms on the side of your body if that makes you feel more comfortable. If you've been practicing child pose for a while, I also want to share some advanced child pose twists or challenges to keep your body engaged. The first one is child pose twist. Begin on your hands and knees. Lift your right arm out to to the side and cross it underneath your body and left arm. Lower onto the right shoulder, sitting back in the hips, allowing the head to rest on the floor. Stay here for a few deep breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Put your left palm on the floor and press yourself back to all fours. And remember to repeat on the other side. The next one is called a child pose side stretch. Walk your hands over towards the right. Shoulder width distance apart while keeping your sitting bones stretching back towards the hips. Are you feeling the extra stretch from the left side of your body? Breathe deeply into your belly. Hold it at the top. Breathe out gradually. Suck your belly button in. To get out of the pose, walk your hands back to the center and repeat on the other side. The last but not least, if you're pregnant, make sure you open your legs wide to leave enough space for your babies. I hope this child pose breakdown and modification options can help you stay in this child pose for at least 5 to 10 deep breaths. Very therapeutic posture for stress relief. Don't let child pose add more stress on you. Learn the right way to do it and enjoy the endless benefit child pose can do to your body and your mind. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Namaste.